Hey there, Max here. Today we're going to talk about how to bring back a girl to your place after a date. So you might want to stay until the end of the video because I will give you 3 field-tested, easy and smooth ways to push for a girl to come back to your place. Now I know many guys find themselves in this situation where they had a nice date and the girl liked them and the girl is a little bit aroused and they are aroused as well. But then there comes the problem of the transition. How do you bring her from the bar or wherever you guys hang out? How do you bring her from there to a place where you guys can actually be intimate and a place where the sex can happen? Actually, it's not that hard, and most of the time you don't really need a transition. What you really have to keep in mind there is that you don't want the girl to feel slutty and you don't want her to feel judged for going home with you. The way I see it, there are 2 ways you can do that. You either had the time to sit at the pool or you didn't. Now basically the idea of seeding the pool is that you're going to put in her mind the seed, the idea of you guys going back to your place together. You're going to put in her mind the idea of you guys going to a place where logistically the sex can happen. And there the key is that she's not going to feel judged because you guys basically have a good reason to go there and to do this activity. It's just going to happen that while you're there you guys are going to have sex, and girls need it again because they don't want to feel judged. If you just tell a girl let's go home and let's fuck, she's probably not going to say yes. Some will, but she's probably not going to say yes. Now to seed the pool you're going to do this. You're going to talk about this activity that's engaging to her, that's related to anything you guys talked about and that she likes. For example, if you have a fish and she told you that she likes fish, you can tell her, oh, I have this fish in my house. It's in this amazing fish tank. There are fluorescent lights on the roof of the fish tank. You definitely have to check it out. But the key there is that you will change the topic and you will talk about this again once you guys are done with the first activity and once you guys are looking for something else to do. Because you talked about it earlier during the date, she expects it. She's not freaked out by the idea of you asking her to come to your place because it just makes sense. You are talking about this amazing fish tank and she really has to see it. So there you're just, well, giving her the opportunity to come and check it out. Again, you don't have to, but this is just going to make the whole process easier. She's going to feel better about it and she's going to trust you more and feel even more comfortable about it. Yes, she might be attracted, and yes, just telling her to get back to your place to have sex is going to be enough. But if you want to make it more natural, if you want to make it more organic, you really want to give her this good reason to get back with you. Now that being said, there are situations where you just cannot seed the pool because of whatever happened. You didn't think about it, you didn't have the time, and she's there and she has the choice between going back home alone or you making a move for her to come home with you. There, you don't have to be too subtle. Again, if you cannot be subtle, you don't have to be too subtle. Just ask her to come with you to check out anything that you have in your house that she might like. And if you really have nothing and you live in a cave and you even have a table with nothing on it, you have nothing in your house, you can tell her, hey, let's grab some drinks at the grocery store downstairs and have a drink in my house. She likes you, she might very well say yes, and that's better than not asking her to come at all. Now for the last part of this video, I wanted to give you 3 ways that you can use to seed the pool earlier in the conversation. And there you are going to do a little bit of work. You want to think about 3 things that you have in your house and that you might find interesting. I'm going to give you a bunch of examples and there you can pick your 3 favorite ones, or you can just come up with your own reasons to seed the pool. For example, she plays music and you have a guitar or any instrument that you have in your house. You guys both like video games and you have this amazing video game and you really have to show it to her because she's going to love it. That's the best game she ever played. Invite her to play it. You have a cat and she likes animals. Well, you can invite her to check out your cat because it's the cutest cat on earth. Again, it's very important to oversell it. I used even this silly one. I really have no idea and I told her, oh, do you know memes? Well, I have this huge collection of memes in my house and you definitely have to come and check it out. And it turns out I just like memes. but I didn't even have any meme in my house. So I just typed memes on Google when she came to my house, and I showed it to her, and she was happy because then we did what we had to do. But she was happy that I had a good reason to bring her to my house. So actually, in the end, I think I gave you more than 3 examples. It doesn't matter. It's always better if you come up with your own examples, but if you're lazy, you can use the examples I gave you. This is just to give you an overall idea of what works and what doesn't. If you ask a girl to directly come to your house to fuck, most of the time she isn't going to say yes, but you still have to say something, right? So you can use any good reason to have her to come with you. You can even use those when you are in front of her house and she doesn't want you to stay in her house. Oh, I need to use your bathroom. Can I come upstairs in your house? Oh, I'm hungry. Let's eat something upstairs and then I will go. Because again, well, you don't really need to stay. You just need to stay for 10 to 15 minutes in a place where the sex can happen for it to happen. Because the key there is that if you came that far with a girl, she already likes you and she already would like to have something happen between you and her. It's just that she doesn't want to feel slutty about it, and she doesn't want it to seem forced and not natural. If you're able to make it sound like and look like at least organic and natural, she's going to love you for that and she's going to give you what you want. Alright, I hope this video was useful to you guys. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next week.